I'm going to show everyone how to speedrun several games that I know how to run. We're going to start off with The Evil Within, a fresh new game on survival difficulty. First skip coming up right now. If you pause the game while the game is loading in, you'll be able to skip the checkpoint quickly without using any in-game time. Because when you pause in this game, the IGT pauses as well, which is always handy. Just to avoid any confusion, I'm commentating over a segmented speedrun that I finished a little while ago. I thought it would be easier to just commentate over this than to redo the full game slowly, because this took long enough as it did. Capo. When you take control of the detective, you go left, because this door right here is on the left, and you'll be able to save a couple of steps. There's not too much to talk about in this chapter. This chapter's kind of dead. The ending, though, there's a few good things that we're gonna talk about. Quick note whilst going into this room, if you point the camera to the left, pointing at the CCTV, once you're finished talking to this character here, you'll stand up facing the CCTV, and it saves all the messing about of trying to turn your camera and character at the same time, and you won't end up facing random walls. And there we are. I'm looking right at it. Skip this cutscene. Bang. So now you're captured, or something like that, I think. There is a little skip coming up when grabbing the knife. Usually the game would prompt you to swing forward, then swing back, then swing forward. Obviously you move it up and down on the analog stick, but what you can do instead is spin it round and round, and you'll be able to grab it in 2 cycles. Usually it would take 3. See how it goes back, and he tries to grab it on the first one, and then actually grabs it on the second one. Usually you'd need to do 1 blank swing, then 1 where he attempts to grab it, and then 1 where he actually grabs it. So if you spam the crouch, you'll gain a tiny little bit of speed. So much speed you can basically touch him and he won't know you're there. He can spot you sometimes if you go too far to the left. As he's turning, he'll catch you in the corner of his eye. Sometimes when you're going up the stairs you can skip a step while doing the crouching, and now we get the first checkpoint. Obviously it's segmented, I'm going to reset, but you wouldn't do that in a single segment run. right here you can't do anything else other than hold up. Can't make this faster. And if you thought the game couldn't get any slower, he just basically lost the use of his leg. Again, you just hold up, you can't speed it up. So dodge the grinders, and what you want to do is stay to the right here, so that when you fall down into this pit, you're going to be closer to the ladder. Sorry if you can hear my PC fans. I tried to turn them down, but it wasn't working. So I'm gonna buy some quieter ones. Got another checkpoint here, gonna reset. That reset there actually puts you forward a couple of steps. And since Detective is limping pretty much, it makes all the difference. If you hit that ladder at a certain angle, you'll be able to kind of teleport towards it a little bit, but it's really hard to get the right angle.
Where's the exit?
That's a plane going past in the background. Luckily there's nothing important going on right now. Okay, so you hit this button, open the door, and then you get the checkpoint. Obviously going to reset again. Now this is probably the most important part of the chapter coming up. There's two skips you can do. Well, they're not really skips, they're kind of time saves. But you want to go in through this door. But you don't want to go in the locker right now. You want to wait it out until he's about to break into this room, and it will just. The sadist his AI will messed up, and he won't see you going into the locker. So you wait for the first bang on this door. There you are. You go straight in. So he didn't see you go in there, but he kind of entered the room a little bit faster, and now he's going to turn around, wait for him to groan, and get out. And crouch at the door, and it'll open the door and push you through. But sometimes it doesn't work. I know it's different on different difficulties, but here we got another skip coming up, which I wouldn't recommend on a single segment, because he'd usually hit you there, and if he didn't hit you there, he'd usually kill you right now, but he didn't. But for some reason, he hit me through the wall. And then he nearly kills me there, but I was alright. Last part of the chapter here, you just hold up. Although there's a very rare chance that he'll speed up and just kill you for no reason. It's happened to me once, and I've seen it happen to other runners of the game. basically it for chapter 1. We just got the credits, or the intro, which I'll cut out, and then I'll join you at the end of the chapter. Right, so this is the final part of the chapter. When you come out the elevator, the camera messes up a little bit, so just be aware of that and correct it. Crouch for that little bit of speed. Sprint towards the door and stick to the right side. Through the door. Skip the cutscene, and that's chapter 1. So we finished that with a time of 10:28, which is pretty good. And that's it for chapter 1. I'll see you in chapter 2.